So I've been in real estate a long time, and what I'll tell you is I can't remember the last time I saw this many homeowners just staring down real losses. And guys, what I'm talking about is people right here in the San Antonio, New Braunfels areas who just bought a couple of years ago. Guys, you remember, you had 21, 22, and early in 2023. And what's going on now is that they're realizing that they may walk away with nothing, but even potentially even less than what they paid for. Now look, guys, here's your reality right now. Is about 1 in 10 homes listed in our area are risks of selling below the original price. And when you look at it, that's twice as many homes as last year. And for those people who bought after the pandemic boom, guys, it's closer to 30%, which is nearly double than what the national average is. And look, guys, this is not just a stat. We're talking about the livelihoods of people, and that's thousands of local families who may have to make some tough choices, not only this year, but also next year too as well. So guys, what's going on, right? Why are so many sellers losing equity, and how did this market turn so fast? And that's what I want to do for you today, is I want to break this down to unpack exactly what is driving these numbers. And look, stick with me, because understanding just a shift like this, it could save you tens of thousands of dollars in the long runs. So look, let's get started with simple facts. Hardcore facts right here is when you look at the recent reports and you look at Redfin, you look at Axios, right now it's about 10% of the current listings in San Antonio metro area, which is going to include New Braunfels, are priced below the owner's original purchasing price. And guys, what I'll tell you, that's nearly double from the rate what you saw in 2024. But guys, when you zoom in just a bit, more homeowners who bought between 21 and 23, that number skyrockets to 30% at a risk of a loss. But for those who bought during the early pandemic boom, 20 and 21, it's only about 15%. But guys, guess what? That's still 9% above national average. And when you put all this in perspective, if you have 10 of your neighbors who bought homes in 2022, 3 of them are sitting on negative equity right now. And when you look at it here in this New Braunfels, my local area, home values right now, we're down about 4.4% year over year, with the average home around about $354,000 as of October of this year. Guys, that's not catastrophic, but when you're factoring closing costs, commissions, and even small price drops, that thin of equity cushion, that can disappear fast. In fact, I had clients of mine who, unfortunately, they lost $34,000 because of when they purchased. So what's behind the market shift, right? First, the big one is price peaks. When you look at San Antonio, New Braunfels areas, they saw the home prices skyrocket to record highs during 21 and 22. They had multiple offers, homes selling in hours, buyers are just waiving inspections. They're just throwing money away. And guys, yes, it was a frenzy, and one that we know that could not last forever. But when you buy at the top of the market, even a small correction is going to hurt you. And that's exactly what we've seen. So when you look at San Antonio's median price drop by 3.7% in early 25, that was the sharpest among all the U.S. metros. So secondly, is inventory, because listings right now, they're up 18% year over year, which means buyers, all of a sudden, they got choices. And choices give buyers leverage. And when buyers have more options, they're going to negotiate harder, they're going to wait longer, but they're going to put more pressure on the sellers to drop the prices, which we're seeing right now. And then when you throw in the mortgage rates, they've been bouncing in between 6.5%, 7%. That's a serious bite out of affordability. The same home that felt affordable in 2021 can cost $100 per month more per month when you look at today's rate environment. And finally, buyer confidence, it's truly taken a hit. You got economic uncertainty, you got talks of recession, job security. Buyers are just very, very cautious, which is very understandable. Now, when you look at homes in San Antonio area right now, they're taking an average of 83 days to sell, which is the longest that we've seen in a while. And when you add this with roughly 22.7% of pending sales, they're just terminating before they even get to the closing table. And what that means that almost 1 in every 4 deals, they're collapsing in mid-transaction. So look, when you add this all up, you got a market stalemate. Sellers don't want to take big losses, but buyers don't want to overpay. And prices get stuck very much so in the middle. But guys, before you begin to panic, I want to give you some real perspective. Most homeowners who bought before 2020, they still have plenty of equity. Only about 1% of those sellers are at risk at a loss. And really, that's way lower when you look at the national average. The pain is concentrated among the post-pandemic buyers, which are the ones who bought during the 2021 through 2023. But that's also when the prices were peaking and competition was fierce. Guys, and for these sellers, taking a loss doesn't always mean that you're underwater. It just might mean you may walk away with little to no profit after years of ownership. And that's hard to swallow after all the hype about the rising home values. And look, guys, some owners are choosing to rent out their properties instead of selling it. And sometimes that can be a very much so better option depending on your financial situation, especially if you have an ultra low, especially below a 3% mortgage rate. And guys, sometimes there are people just waiting it out and just hoping that values recover before they are going to be listing. But the people who need to sell, whether it's for a job change, a family move, or a lifestyle shift, there are some tough pricing and strategy decisions that, you're going to have to make, truthfully. But guys, here's the good news. Even in a cooling market, smart strategies will still win. But what I will tell you is overpricing will kill the momentum in your house because the first 2 weeks on that market are very, very critical. Sellers who price it right or even below the fair market value are seeing faster sales and they're doing fewer price cuts later as well. So what do you need to do? First of all, make your home shine, especially like when you're listing it on the market, because buyers love clean, they love it staged, they love it move-in ready as possible. So what happens is they'll pay more for properties that look well cared for and turnkey. Guys, you got to be flexible. Maybe you need to look at offering some small incentives like rate buydowns or covering part of the closing costs. And guys, sometimes that can help a deal get across the table, especially when you look at today's market where buyers are already stretched so far thin. But most importantly, guys, know your numbers. Before you list, have you and your real estate calculate you a true net after payoff, commissions, and expenses. But do this prior to listing so that you know. So what that is going to do, it's going to tell you if selling makes sense or maybe renting, or you just may want to wait period just for the better play. So here's the bottom line, guys. If you bought in 21, 22, or 23, you're thinking about selling this year, guys, you're not alone and you're not necessarily stuck either. And I'll tell you, yes, prices have softened. Yes, competition's up. But what I will tell you, if you have a right plan with you and your real estate agent, you could still move forward strategically and protect your equity. So if you'd like to know more about what your home is truly worth right now, guys, I'll run you a custom analysis for you and your neighborhood. No pressure, just facts. All you have to do is just comment below. And look, if this video has helped you clarify what's happening out there, hit the like button, subscribe, but share this out to other people that are looking to sell their homes in New Braunfels and San Antonio area. And guys, let me know how you feel about these in the comments. Are you surprised about how many local homes are selling at a loss in 2025? Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one.